Question number 5. Thiosulphate reacts differently with iodine and bromine in the reactions given below. This one is a fun question. This is an interesting question. तो थायोसल्फेट है S2O32 माइनस और वहां पे दो चीजें हो रही हैं. एक, इट्स गिविंग यू S4O62 माइनस. व्हाट इज इट कॉल्ड? किसी को मालूम है क्या? व्हाट इज दिस कॉल्ड? इसको क्या बोलते हैं? लेट मी नो इन द कमेंट्स व्हाट दिस इज कॉल्ड. एंड दूसरी चीज S2O32 माइनस इज बिकमिंग सल्फेट. ओके, कूल. And it's saying which of these statements justifies this duality or this dual behavior of thioxidant and iodine. I'm going to pause right here. I'm going to say that's it. This is a badly framed question, and that's good for us, right? Because we are doing test taking right now. This is a badly framed question because either 1 or 2 is correct. You see that, right? You see that right now? Tetrathionate. Thank you, Tanish. This is tetrathionate. All right. So, because it's a badly framed question, you know right away that the answer is either 1 or 2. You don't have to worry about 3 or 4, right? You see that, right? ये MCQ है, एक correct answer है. I'm telling you, I'm going to giving you shameless tips on how to game the exam. If they give you bad questions, good for you. Good for you, right? So, just focus on these two. We'll look at the others as well if you want to in the discussions. Focus on these two. Bromine is a stronger oxidant than iodine. Okay. Or bromine is weaker oxidant than iodine. How do we see what is strong or weak? देखो, इधर what is the oxidation state of sulfur here and what is the oxidation state of sulfur here? यहाँ तो +6 है, you probably know this already. How do I do this? Because I have solved a lot of questions, man. मुझे बस याद हो गया है, but you can do this very quickly as well. This is easy too. 4 into -2 is equal to -2. Using this whole thing, right? That charge of ion should be equal to oxidation number ka sum and all of that. So S equal to +6 from this. So this is good. This is done. What about this? It's lower than 6 or is it higher than 6? Less than 6? I mean greater than 6 or less than 6? Why I'm asking this question is that if the value is less than 6, that means that bromine is a stronger oxidizing agent. Even if you don't know this from theory. If you know from theory, you know that boss, bromine is a stronger oxidizing agent. There's no doubt there, right? If you have seen that, I'll show you this from the table from NCERT as well. But you know that the answer is 1. But if you don't remember it, we can do it from this process as well, right? Sulfate mein, thiosulphate mein, what is the oxidation state? You got 2S plus -2 into 3 into -2. Since we are following that, let's follow the one principle, right? ये S2O32 माइनस मतलब थायोसल्फेट का हम लोग निकाल रहे हैं, क्या होगा? ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट ऑफ सल्फर. तो S इज इक्वल टू 4, 6 minus 2 is 4, 4/2 मतलब कि +2 है यहाँ पे, ठीक है? So these are +2, it's going from +2 to +6, which is quite a lot. This is going to what? +3? What is this? ये क्या है? You want to do that quickly? Can you tell me in the chat what is this going to be while I'm solving this, or pause the video and figure out it well if you're watching it later? Minus, this is going to be 6 into -2 is equal to still -2. अच्छा, ठीक है, तो 4S is equal to 10, S is equal to 2.5. Alright, so not 3, it's 2.5. 2.5. Okay. So oxidation state बदल रहा है कम. So I can take an educated guess and say कि hey, you know what? Probably bromine is a stronger oxidizing agent. And I'm good with that educated guess. Yeah, 2.5 exactly. First file में, yeah, Tanish and Astik, thank you for the live chat interaction. You guys are absolutely right. If you want to quickly doing this in the long term, right? But अगर miss out हो गया है तो तब भी हम लोग figure out कर सकते हैं. We can look at the other two options before we do that as well quickly. Thiosulphate undergoes oxidation by bromine and reduction by iodine in these reactions. Thiosulphate undergoes oxidation by bromine. No, it also undergoes oxidation by iodine, right? So it's not reduction. That's why this one's wrong. Bromine undergoes oxidation and iodine undergoes. No, this is bromine underscore. No, both of these undergo reduction, right? अगर ये oxidizing agent है, then खुद reduce हो जाएगा. Yeah, bromide बन रहा है इधर, iodide बन रहा है. So that's why these two are wrong. But hey, as I told you, you gotta be smart about this. It's a badly framed question. Eliminate options. Go ahead. And I don't mean this as a negative thing towards NCERT. It's just an observation. Whatever it is, you know. ये है तो है. If this comes in a test, be brutal about it, right? I'm telling you, these sessions are primarily focused towards test taking. If you want to learn concepts, do that. I've got a lot of sessions around that as well. You can check that out in the bento links that are in the description. Okay, quickly, let me share my screen and put this on. You can see my screen now. Can you see the NCERT textbook? Yeah, should be able to see that right about now. Now, from this, I can clearly see that look at where bromine is in this table, right? 1.09. Oops, that was not a very smooth box. Smoother box here. And iodine is lower than that. a lower positive value. So this is a better oxidizing agent. You can already see that, yeah, better oxidizing agent from numbers. That's the only way to tell, okay. If anybody tells you, yeah, this can be this or that, no, it's just this. E0 values are what give you the answer. If you are in 11th grade right now, you're like, boss, E0 hota kya hai? Hold on till 12th, we'll do this in detail. If you're already finished 12th, then you understand what this is. Yeah, but this is a weird thing for redox reactions do in 11th, is just talk about E0 and they put it here, but theek hai, un logon ne dala hai to dala hai. This is slightly hard for 11th graders, I understand that, but this is how you do it. Yeah, you look at data and you figure this out. All right, I'm going to go back and we're going to move on to the next question. All right, question number 6. The oxidation number of an element is a compound is evaluated on the basis of certain rules. This one's easy. Which of the following is not correct in this respect? Oxidation number of hydrogen is always 1. Algebraic sum of oxidation numbers is 0. An element in the free or uncombined state bears oxidation number of 0. In all its compounds, oxidation of fluorine is -1. I think this one's the easiest. Ye to sahi hai. Hence, that's the answer. No. Read the question carefully. Not correct bol raha hai. Please. I've seen students do this. Yeah. Hence, this is not the answer. Element in the free or uncombined state, yeah, sure. Statement sahi hai, hence not the answer. Ye bhi sahi hai, hence not the answer. So, answer must be 1 from elimination. Also, I have seen people say ki, hey, ye bhi sahi hai. Initially, in fact, main bhi bada mila, this is great, it works, but not really, right? What about hydrides? Hydrides mein hydrogen is -1. Yeah. So, when hydrogen combines with, well, metals, it takes oxidation state of -1. So, there you go. Yeah, it's not always +1. And in fact, if you have H2, it's 0. I don't think they're talking about this so far, yeah, because combined state, uncombined state, itna Angrezi unhone likha nahi hai. I think they're talking about the hydride bit. But either way, the answer for this is 1. Yeah, you're right, Astik. Absolutely, absolutely. Agla sawal. Question number 7. In which of the following compounds an element exhibits 2 different oxidation states? Now, this one, I won't even spend 5 seconds on this. I'm just going to mark 2 and move on because for some reason nitrogen को 2 बार लिखा गया है. अगर nitrogen को 2 बार लिखा गया है तो मतलब उसके अलग-अलग oxidation states होंगे. If this is a very, very crude guess, it still works. Yeah, whatever works. But we can go in detail and analyze this. Yeah. N3H is complicated. Yeah, it is. And N2H4 is not that complicated, but still complicated. If you go into drawing the structure for these things, life becomes a little bit hard. Yeah. Because you're like, wait a minute, what is N3H? N3 minus, is it an azide? And you get lost in that. So please don't do that. Yeah. This is one of those questions where you look at the options, your eye you lock into one, you figure it out, and if it works, that's the answer. This is one of those questions. So we can do that process. NH4 plus this is NH4 plus and NO3 minus. Yeah. That's all you've got to look at. So clearly this is at a +5, this is at a -4, it's -3, can't be -4, please don't write that. I know no one's asking us, but please, just because 4 hai to mat karo. Well, n plus 4 equal to +1, so n is equal to -3, that's all. Similarly, n plus 3 into -2 equal to -1 here, so then n becomes +5, that's it, 2 is the answer.